family, what it do? I need no introduction. I'm the Hunter, and today's show is about hypocrites, and especially that one called Yash Qaraah. I'll tell you, boy, before I go into that, a lot of y'all don't know what a real hypocrite is. So let me tell you, a hypocrite is a person who indulges in hypocrisy. And I know a lot of y'all are, not at grade level, so I'll give you some synonyms. A pretender, a liar, a phony, a fraud, a sham, a fake. And something most of y'all need to be saying is, I've been made to feel inadequate my whole life by someone who turns out to be a total hypocrite. Now, who does that sound like? That sounds like your fake Hebrew Yash Qaraah. And I say that because, his name is definitely not Hebrew, it's Arabic. Once again, from jump, he didn't do his homework. And now he has this little show, She's Sick Again. Man, I just don't get it. When you walk in the light and you're men and women of the Most High, you don't care about what's going on in Washington, D.C. You keep your eye on it, but you already know. Presidents are selected, not elected. You know something's to come. So in this day and age, there's only one thing only a few things you can be doing. Number one is getting as close to the Heavenly Father as spiritually possible. And there's only one way to do that. It's to live by the 614 law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. To pray and to fast. You should have at least one fast day a week. At least one. But that's the only way to get in contact with the Heavenly Father and stay spiritually connected to the Heavenly Father. Number two, you should be trying your best to get into the best shape you possibly can, regardless of your age. There's nothing wrong with the years that pass, but there is going to be something wrong with the years to come. So try to get yourself in the best physical shape of your life. So what your high school years have passed, so what your college years have passed, so what you found your significant other and you're comfortable. Get your ass in shape and get in the best shape you've ever been in. Because a lot of running is in your future, okay? And that's all you can be doing, okay? You can't be worrying about tea and wars going on between others. Let me tell you something. This dude actually said you need to have some tea in your stash. And then the other guy, Ronnie, had the nerve to say, when you're buying this tea, you're supporting Yash. You're showing Yash, we love you, we care. Well, honestly, fam, I hate to break it to you, but they're not lying. You are supporting Yash. That tea costs $1 versus the price that you pay for it. It costs them $1. So if you think he's not splitting up some of the pie from his sellers, well, Yash, you've sadly mistaken. That's just, Yash said he likes to be with like minds. You got to understand, you're not on his level. You're not a like mind to him. That's why you have to pay to contact him. You have to pay the conference with this man. You have to pay to meet this man. Thousands of dollars. Okay? Anything you have to pay. But not running with the tea. See, because like you said, it's all about making my daughters happy and making my wife smile and putting food on the table. That's what it's all about. See, he tells the greatest way to hide a lie is to write in plain sight. He tells you that's what this is all about. Putting food on his table. This is not about the Heavenly Father with this man. It's not about spirituality with this man. It's not even about giving you information. Other people give him the information to give to you that's already old, that we already know. You understand? It's about putting food on his table. Simple as that. And if you ain't with it, then fuck you. And he says that too. You're going to be about peace, tranquility, and whatever this bullshit is, because he don't want no quarrel. To those who know and those who do real research, he went and had his picture taken down, fam. So if you need more proof than that mugshot was not Yash Qaraah, then you're just a total idiot, and please just keep your comments to yourself. Because now all of a sudden you can't find it. It's gone. Here it is a week later, or a week to 10 days later, possibly even 2 weeks later. But it's gone now. You can't find it. I mean, I have it. And I know several other hunters looking to chop his head off have it. But if you try to go find it now, it's gone. He also took down his little rant with his landlord, about how we're supposed to be living in worse conditions and we wake up and it's still the same after we rant. No. His little comment is gone. But what he doesn't know is I did background check, like a job, jobs, you go to fill out an application. They tell you, please don't lie because we pay to have background checks done. And first lie, you're disqualified. Yash, I know so much about you, it's ridiculous. I know your credit score. I know your address. I know where you work. I mean, I know everything a background check tells me. You have to pay for it. But yeah, I did it. That's my job. To research this person that is totally lying to these people. So that you cannot come to me with none of that bullshit. But yet you continuously do. But yeah, people, that's your man. You're Mr. All About Money. He's a total hypocrite. Now, I use the word hypocrite because, that's a word that, is normally used in the church and somewhat so-called spiritual settings, so on and so forth. And some people recognize with it, some people don't. But that's what he is. And you keep bringing up the brother from Illinois like you know him after you just totally made up a story about this brother, which is just totally not cool. And now you keep plugging 7 Stage every chance you get. Shit's hitting the fan, She's definitely hitting your pockets. I know because people hit me left and right. They're totally done with you. And it's another young brother on Spreaker. I forget his name. But if you search, you will find young brother. Says he's from Denver, Colorado. And he's opened his eyes now. He's totally sick of this brother. Why come is that? Now, I say why come, but I don't know what the fuck why come means. I believe whenever he says why come, he's trying to say how come. I guess that's just, showing you his illiteracy over and over and over again. You try to speak like you're educated, brother. You are not educated in the least form of the word. You understand? I will not be surprised if you do not have a general education diploma. To those who don't know what that is, that's a GED. You showed that you were a hard ass, and stop it with that. Oh, that picture wasn't me. I've never did jail time in my life. Any black man walking any street of the United States of America know that you do not have to go to jail to get a mugshot. You just have to be arrested, and arrested on some dumb shit. You could have been arrested for loitering. You could have been arrested for jaywalking. Knowing your fat ass, you probably was arrested for eating food in the grocery market without paying for it. But who knows? But that's all it takes. You can be released on your own recognizance. That's let go on your own will. And you got a mugshot on file. And you had that, bruh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's happened to basically 9 out of every 10 of us. If you don't have one or you've never been arrested, then hey, you're one of the very few in the United States. Trust me. But you choose to look up to a guy who idolized, loved, and really cared and loved him so much that he could not stop but to show it. Looked up to a man who made a song called If I Was Your Girlfriend. That's right. He did that. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't need to say his name. But this man totally idolized this man. Talked about him to the utmost. You can't hide the love there. You go 20 shows deep speaking about that same man. Come on, people. Let me just say, if you throw a lot of shit at the wall, eventually some shit's going to stick, some shit's going to fall off. And that's the way he gives information. He throws every possible scenario that could possibly go down. And then one of them goes down and he says, I've been telling you this since 2009. That's what he does. I could do the same thing. I could throw out every possible mathematical scenario that could possibly happen with the presidency candidates. And once one of them does happen, I say, hey, I told you so. That's what he does with everything. 1 minute, it's guns being brought to the inner city and placed in alleys, and we're killing ourselves. The next minute, it's government agents tatted up and dressed like us, and he's killing us. The next minute, it's something else. The little facial recognition 7-Eleven shit, that's 20 years down the road. They even said it. They don't have the proper technology. That technology is not cheap enough for them to do that yet. So, I mean, come on, man. It's like you're just throwing a fishing rod in the ocean and looking for something to bite so that you can go ahead and yip yap on. And that's not cool, man. You need to stop being a hypocrite to these people. Go ahead and reveal your sources, because they seem to be more knowledgeable at it than you. I know who the hell they are, and they some fucking fools. But it is what it is, man. You're the biggest hypocrite in the game. I said it. I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. You're definitely the biggest hypocrite in the game. And peddling these products, which is what the other young brother said, and everyone says, you listen until it sounds like a fucking infomercial. Everything's for sale. And it's all cheap bullshit. See-through hoodies, fake leather sneakers, fucking bullshit tea. And tell me this. How in the world can tea be better for you than juicing? It's just not possible. They've made movies about juicing. Juicing is a movement. Everyone you see has a green juice in their hand, don't they? Nobody has some fucking hot tea, iced tea, or whatever the fuck it is, because it's bullshit. The only reason that you defecate is because your body does not recognize this shit and has to get it out. It's not doing you any good. You want to have a real shit? Okay, go make a kale drink with some fruit. Then holler at me. See how much weight you lose and how much better you feel. But it is what it is. It's the Hunter, y'all. Fuck this hypocrite.